Welcome you back here inside Bowling Green High School. It's a Ryan to Ryan tap-out show almost here. Ryan Murphy here with you, checking back in for Ryan Dearbone. Big Hamp still alongside, who has been here since 8 o'clock this morning.
Yes, sir.
And as have we for the entirety of this State Farm 4th Region Challenge. An exciting game of basketball, wrapping up with the final game and what you might call the marquee event of the day. The Bowling Green Lady Purples taking on the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots. Both these teams 3-1 coming into this matchup tonight, but only one team will leave victorious out of the arena at Bowling Green High School. An exciting game on deck here tonight. Hamp, you guys had a good couple of games there. I'm back in. I'm well rested.
Thank you.
Well rested, I guess, as you could say. I'm filled up with Christmas food. I think we're good to go for a fun matchup here to end the day.
Oh yeah, I think this one is going to be pretty fun right here because we know what the Purples doing and Allen County. They got shooters too, man. It's going to be a great game.
Now we're going to go ahead and step aside for just a moment. We come back, we'll give you our keys to the game, team comparisons, as well as players to watch when we return. You're listening and watching local high school hoops here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
Welcome you back inside Bowling Green High School. Final game on deck here for the State Farm 4th Region Challenge inside the arena. Ryan Murphy, Big Camp alongside, along with the rest of our Seven Mountains sports crew. We're back on all platforms. We're going to be live on the radio for this final game, as well as live on our live stream. So if you're capable of listening over the radio, make sure you tune in to our live stream. Or if you're watching on the live stream and know somebody watching on the radio, share them the link. Let them know that where they can watch. We're going to have great camera angles for this matchup, and as we've had for the other matchups here tonight, we battled through some technical difficulties midday, got back on the air on the live stream. We're back and going to be on the radio for the rest of the way, and this is going to be an exciting one. Lady Purples taking on the Lady Patriots out of Allen County-Scottsville, and we look at maybe some keys to the game for this tonight, Ham, for both these teams. This is not an unusual type of game for the Lady Purples, at least from what we've seen out of them. They had a similar, what I would call, matchup to this, and we got to witness it firsthand when the Lady Purples hosted Bardstown, and Bardstown has one of the top shooters, one of the top players, actually is the number one player in the class of 2028 in the state of Kentucky, and Lady Purples held her to under 10 points, which was something that she probably hasn't been held to that since probably sometime last season. And here tonight, they're facing an arguably just as tough challenge in Allen County-Scottsville's Avery Morris, who is going to put a lot of points on the board if you don't stop her.
The Bowling Green Purples defense, as we've seen, like you said, in Bardstown, for the Bardstown team, they just got out there, played tough defense, pressured the whole game, doubled when they needed to double, switched when they needed to switch. If they continue to do those things, they keep the ball in front of them and not let it get out of control, and they keep their fouls down and don't get any keep the turnovers down, because you can't say they're not going to do any turnovers, but we get the turnovers down, they have a real shot at shutting her down as well.
Exactly. So that's why Avery Morris is our player to watch today for the Lady Patriots. She was all-region first team last season, arguably was in the running for 4th Region Player of the Year, had ACS made it a little bit farther in that 4th Region tournament. Sometimes that team individual success does come down to it at the end of voting in those, is because Larisha Cawthorn ended up coming away with that. Franklin Simpson obviously won the 4th Region tournament. They made a trip to Rupp last season. There was nobody taking that 4th Region Player of the Year award away from Larisha Cawthorn. But look out for Avery Morris this year, because she is going to be one to watch, and we'll break down some more of her stats. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue to take a look at some of these stats, as well as preview our players to watch for the Lady Purples and some comparisons between these two teams right here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back live here inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Purples get set to host the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots for the marquee 8 p.m. tip-off matchup here tonight to wrap up the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. And we've had your coverage from first whistle to final buzzer here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network, and we will continue to do so through the end of this final game. About 2.5 minutes to opening tip. We mentioned our player to watch for ACS, of course, is going to be the All-Region first team member from last season in Avery Morris. And for the Lady Purples, it's going to be Juniper Strow, our player to watch, the sophomore shooting guard. Transfer from South Warren over the offseason and second in scoring last year, only behind McLean Hudson for the Lady Spartans. And she's had 5 rebounds against Bardstown, a crucial win for them, and when they faced one of the top players in the entire state regardless of class. And they're going to do that here again tonight with Avery Morris, who has a lot to say offensively, so she's going to be a key part of getting second chance points, second chance opportunities in this contest tonight. Hamp, Juniper Stroud, look for her to play a big part in the defense and in rebounds.
Definitely always had been playing like what we seen last night when they were in Glasgow. That's exactly what she did. Stroud was all over the place. She was grabbing rebounds, she was blocking shots, she was just doing everything that she possibly could to make sure that the Bowling Green Purple stayed tight, and I know she's going to do the same thing tonight.
Now, something we noted after the Bardstown game that we covered just last week was we talked to Maddie Davenport. She was our player of the game after that one, and she mentioned just the chemistry that this Lady Purples team has this season and how they can almost predict how each other are going to move, where they're going to go, what moves they're going to make. It's become sort of a natural thing regardless of them being very young, losing a lot of key seniors to graduation last season. A lot of the juniors, sophomores even, like Juniper Stroud, have stepped up to the plate here this season, and you're starting to see that mold. 3-1 start to the year for ACS and for the Lady Purples. So tonight, one of these teams, though, is going to leave with their second loss of the year. You hate to see two good teams come into an arena like this and unfortunately have to lose one, but this is a game that you always look forward to. This is an early season test that you hope to have if your team's like ACS and Bowling Green.
And that's why this game is the grand finale of the night, because It is going to, I feel like it's going to be electrifying. It's going to be great. The Bowling Green Purples do what they do. The Allen County Patriots do what they do.
Absolutely. Lady Patriots starting lineup tonight as we look at it here. Number 10, Avery Morris, the junior guard, our player to watch. Number 23, Kyra Marr, the senior forward. Number 24, Addison Law, the senior guard. And number 44, Allison Ford, the senior forward. Rounding out the starting 5 for the Lady Patriots is number 50, Deborah Patrick, the senior center. And for the Lady Purples, their starting 5 tonight. Number 20, the sophomore guard, Juniper Strow, our player to watch. Number 21, Amaya Brown, the 8th grade forward. And also number 24, Maddie Davenport, the junior shooting guard. Number 32, Anaya Smith, the senior center. And rounding out the starting 5, number 44, the junior center is Zara Hall. That's your starting 5 for the Bowling Green Lady Purples tonight. Buzzer sounds as they'll initiate starting lineups here in first quarter, set to follow in the opening tip here in the grand finale of the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. First quarter coverage shortly on the way. First quarter coverage brought to you by Aqualand Pool and Spa. Aqualand is family owned and has been serving South Central Kentucky for over 40 years. They specialize in pools, therapeutic hot tubs, saunas, and cold plunges for year-round comfort. For more information, visit aqualandfun.com. Appreciate them for sponsoring our first quarter coverage. Huge shout-out to our Seven Mountains sports team, to Dalton back on the board at the station, getting us on the air over the radio waves. Seth Daniel and Brandon Jones on our cameras here inside the arena at Bowling Green High School, and Matthew Clark, our producer-director, for making sure that we get on the air everywhere tonight and making sure you guys have great graphics and great scenes on screen if you're watching via our live stream. If you're listening over the radio waves and you're capable of tuning into our live stream, now if you're driving, obviously, keep listening to the radio. Got to be safe about that. But if you're capable, you can watch via our live stream. We've got multiple camera angles here today from the State Farm 4th Region Classic. And go ahead and tune on in. That's at Seven Mountain Sports on YouTube. You can find us there. You'll find our live stream for this final game as the starting lineup's wrapping up here for the start of the first quarter, Hamp. It's getting exciting. I think when I left, there was energy slowly starting to build, and now it feels like it's getting kind of to its peak at this point.
I'm telling you, like you said, right when you left, it was already building up, and it's just been getting higher and higher. The games have gotten better and better. The competition just looks absolutely great, and I'm expecting this one to be a masterful one too.
Anaya Smith is going to be going up for the ball for the Lady Purples, and it'll be Allison Ford, the senior forward, who will be taking the jump for the tip-off. First quarter is underway as the Lady Purples get the first hand on the opening tip, but it goes out of bounds off the hands of Anaya Smith, so ACS will have it on their end of the floor. Now Addison Law will have the inbound. Look for Avery Morris outside, top of the key. That one gets tipped into the backcourt, so Avery Morris recovers. See head coach Gary DeWitt over on the sideline calling for the play to Avery Morris, his first season back at the helm of this program. He's had 3 different stints with Allen County-Scottsville and already off to a 3-1 start. First shot attempt, a corner 3 there for Allison Ford, and a scuffle underneath the basket. It will lead to a jump ball that will go to the Lady Purples.
Lady Purple's already coming out scrappy, coming out trying to get the ball, trying to get the rebound, doing everything they can defensively. Giving up that first turnover is definitely not a good thing, but they're being very scrappy right now.
ACS coming off a strong win against Todd County Central, looking to continue their winning ways here against the Lady Purples. Still tied up 0-0, and here's Ford forcing the turnover. Taking out back the other way. Davenport trying to force her own steal. Morris to the basket with a Euro step. She gets fouled on the way, and now she'll head to the line and shoot 2. Strong drive there for Morris. She heads to the free throw line as an 80% free throw shooter.
Team is shooting 75% this year so far.
Gosh. That's lights out almost, you think, for the free throw line as Morris knocks down that first shot. So first points on the board is a free throw complete by Avery Morris. Second shot's good, 2-for-2 trip. Lady Patriots on the board first with a 2-0 lead. 7:13 to go in the opening quarter. And marching back down the floor is Stroud. Off to the left wing to Davenport, now top of the key. Over to the left side, pass inside, this time to Smith, who lays it up and in, easily wide open there underneath the basket. Subtle full court press here for the Lady Purples. Running a mix, Avery Morris is basically getting double teamed anywhere she goes down the floor as her pass is stolen away. Amaya Brown on the defensive side, pass it over to Stroud on the left wing. Now she's under the pressure of the double team by ACS. Here's a deep 3 for Brown. That one no good. And I believe they'll call that one an offensive foul. They'll turn it over. Foul was on Hall, her first team's second of the opening quarter. So Amaya Brown had a missed 3 there. And the inbound to Morris, who's guarded by the 8th grader, Amaya Brown, who's putting on the full court pressure. She's the only Lady Purple putting on that full court pressure here. Morris passing outside to the left corner, goes out of bounds. Pass was intended to Ford in the left corner, and that marks 3 turnovers for ACS here in the opening minutes.
And the Purples need to take advantage of these turnovers. When they're making turnovers like that, this is where the Purples need to set up, make sure that everybody is in place so that they can take the shots that they want.
Davenport back outside to Pratt. Pratt on the left wing, back out to Davenport around center court. Now back over to Pratt, left wing. Bowling Green surveying with the junior Shayna Pratt at the top of the key here. Look around for the movement of the team. Smith calling for the ball inside. Pratt moves up to the right wing to Brown. Brown going to pass deep inside, intended for Smith, and it goes out of bounds. And that'll turn it over to ACS.
These two teams are battling it out right now. They just need to kind of calm down and let the game come naturally at this point.
5:51 to go in the first quarter. Both teams tied up 2-2. Morris tucking the backcourt. Deep ball pass over to Allison Ford, waiting on the other end. Here comes Law, passing it up inside. It was intended for Patrick, and it rolled just off the tips of her fingers and out of bounds. Back to Bowling Green.
Great sportsmanship, getting the ACS player off of the floor as she fell down.
Again, head coach Gary DeWitt of the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots letting his displeasure be known there after the misplay. Again, first season back with this program. He's had 3 different stints as head coach. Was acting as an assistant with the team last year and ultimately decided when last year's head coach decided to step away that he would jump back up into the head coaching role. And so far it's been a good move. 3-1 through their first 4 games. That one was tipped out of bounds by ACS, so Bowling Green holds on to the possession with Amaya Brown, top of the key, over to Pratt. Now in the left corner for Davenport. Bang!
That's what she does, another splash in the ocean.
She was a 32% three-point shooter last season, but her numbers were so much more than that. She hit crucial threes at crucial times, and she's already doing that again this season for Bowling Green. ACS back on the offense here as Lady Purples lead 5-2. Here's a deep 3 from the right wing. That one won't fall. Smith gets the board. That was Kyra Marr for ACS with the steal. Avery Morris almost comes away with it, but it goes out of bounds off her shoe. So Bowling Green will hold on to it here, and Davenport will have the inbound. 4:36 to go in the first quarter. Lady Purples lead 5-2 over Allen County-Scottsville. Hall kicks it back out to Brown. Now on the left wing with Pratt. Back to Davenport in that left corner where she just hit that 3. She passes it over to the free throw line to Smith, and now back out to Davenport. Same spot she hit that 3. That one bounces off the back of the iron, gets rebounded by Brown. She misses her shot. A foul on the floor. No shot. They'll call it against Bowling Green, so that'll turn it over to ACS.
Slight foul. I don't think that was hard. I don't think that was hard or anything. Slight foul, but that's something the Purples have got to make sure that they don't get into the situation where they put ACS on the line. They're a very good free throw shooting team.
So Zara Hall unfortunately had to check out of the game with already having 2 fouls as ACS strikes back and bring it back within 1. Lady Purples lead 5-4. That basket by Allison Ford. Now here's Woods over to Stroud. Stroud over to Davenport in the left corner. Again, she likes this spot for 3. Trying to step her way around. Finally finds a route down the right side. Drives up and in. That shot no good. It was rebounded by Ware, who kicks it outside to Stroud once again. It's like a pushing foul is going to be called. Looks like on Avery Morris. No, it's going to be called on Addison Law. That's her first and team's first here in the opening quarter. Lady Purples lead 5-4 and hold on to the possession. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Pratt at the point, guarded by Morris. ACS flexing out to a subtle zone here, out to Davenport in the right corner. Ends up back in the hands of Pratt at the top of the key. Davenport, she's wide open in that left corner. Going to take another open 3. Got it!
Splash.
Nothing but nylon. 2 threes from Addie Davenport in this first quarter. Bowling Green leads 8-4. Here's Morris driving left side. Kicks it over once again to Ford, who tries to drive baseline. Ball gets stolen out by Woods. Looks like a foul's going to get called on the floor. Either way, it'll go to Bowling Green. That's Allison Ford. The foul was called on. It's her first, team's second of the first quarter.
Bowling Green bringing that pressure every time. They keep it tough when ACS is trying to throw the ball in. Bowling Green Purples is in everybody's face.
Pass inside to Davenport. He's going to drive baseline, makes it in for 2. Addie Davenport leading the team once again in scoring here tonight as ACS heading quickly back down the floor. Ford fakes the drive baseline, kicks it back outside to Law, takes a long 2. That one rims out. It's rebounded by Stroud. First field goal attempt for Law there. Fortunately, it does not fall as Pratt's got it on the left wing, pass it inside to Ware. Ware scuffling with it against Patrick. Patrick comes away with it, kicks it outside to Morris as ACS marching back down the floor, top of the key. Morris, 1-on-2, kicks it out once again to Ford, who can't connect on the long three. ACS, they got the rebound though. Second chance opportunity, pass inside, too strong, goes out of bounds, turns it over to Bowling Green. 6 turnovers now for Allen County-Scottsville in this first quarter, and only 5 for Bowling Green. So not much difference there in the turnover margin, but that 1 or 2 could make the difference.
Yes, sir. You got to keep turnovers as low as possible. Those passes, no, you want to make them high, but sometimes you need to make that bounce pass, or you need to take a shot or something else different, but you really don't want to give up the ball.
Minute 45 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Purples lead 10-4. Maddie Davenport guarded by Morris. Outside to Pratt, top of the key, now over to Stroud, takes it back the long three. Instead, going to fake out a drive inside, loses the dribble, and it rolls out of bounds. I believe that turns it over. No, it'll stay with Bowling Green. They'll say the last hand on it looks like it was Allison Ford. And a quick substitution in there as well for the Lady Purples. Davenport caught in the right corner, pass it inside to Pratt. She's going to take a stop and pop two. That one won't go. Bounces too strong off the back iron and rolls out of bounds. Either way, turns it over to the Lady Patriots.
Decent shots are being taken and just bouncing off the rim.
So ACS will have the inbound. Byrne into Morris. Now back to Byrne as they go back and forth with Brown bouncing between the two on defense in the backcourt. Now once again with Byrne looking for Morris outside. Davenport nearly steals it away, but Morris holds it in. Outside, top of the key. Pass into Patrick around the free throw line. She passes it out to the right wing to Marr. Marr fakes the drive out to Morris. Takes a long three, top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Smith. No, wrestled out by Ford for ACS, and she puts it up and in, and one.
Great ball movement by Allen County right there, getting it everywhere, but a great defensive pressure as well.
Great look at this play, courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green on the and one for Allison Ford as she'll head to the line for a three-point play. Several substitutions now for the Lady Purples. Zara Hall checking back in for Anaya Smith, and Nariah Woods checking out for Corey Ware. That free throw is good. So three-point play is good for Allison Ford as she leads all scores for the Lady Patriots. Final minute of the opening quarter here. 45 seconds to go in the first. Lady Purples lead 10-7. That one tipped away by Morris. Morris going to be one-on-one here with Stroud. She's going to go up for it, gets fouled, and it banks in at one. Tough play, Avery Morris. My goodness.
Bringing the energy, bringing it all, going for it all.
Watch this here. Great replay on the live stream, courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green. Great look there. Back-to-back and one plays for ACS. And another three-point play opportunity, this time with Morris at the charity stripe. And she knocks it down. All tied up 10-10 in the final 40 seconds of the first quarter here. Stroud at the point, kicks it over to Davenport on the left wing. Davenport now top of the key. Holding things out here for the final 30 seconds, motioning Stroud to come back into the lane. Maya Brown's over on the right wing here. Everyone almost motionless. Just ready to pounce. Stroud now holding point. Over to Brown. Deep on the right wing in front of the ACS bench. Back to Stroud, top of the key. Over to Davenport on the right wing. Final 8 seconds here. Final 7. Final 5. Hall driving to the basket. Banks it in! Final second. They're not going to get a shot off, and Lady Purples lead a close contest here after one. 12-10, but don't go anywhere. We'll have your second quarter coverage right here when we come back. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome you back to the arena at Bowling Green High School, and the Lady Purples hold on to a close lead after one, 12-10. Second quarter about to get underway. Second quarter coverage brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. Morgantown Bank and Trust serving Bowling Green, Morgantown, and now Beaver Dam. Visit one of our locations today. Both teams still in their huddles, most notably for ACS. First season back as head coach Gary DeWitt, and you can see there on your screen head coach Calvin Head now in his 9th season with the Lady Purples, and it's hard not to say so much about the resume he's built in those 9 seasons with this program. What feels like countless region titles, including 5 straight from 2020 to 2024.
Coach Head has done a wonderful job with these Ladies Purples as he's taken over. You know, the legacy still continues and moves on.
Here's Ford, another long two. That one won't go. Jostling for the rebound is Hall underneath it. She strips it away. Here's Bowling Green back down the floor. Brown lays it up and in.
Purples are moving the ball pretty well right here. They're catching ACS off guard a bit.
Here's once again Ford trapped on that left side. Loses her footing but is able to bail it out to Law last second. Ford quick back on her feet. Takes a 15-foot jumper and banks it in. Ford's kind of taken over here in the first half for Allen County-Scottsville. Lady Patriots still within 2. Bowling Green leads 14-12. Stroud running point. Now over to Hall. Hall slings it over to the left wing. Now driving up inside is Ware. Can't get the shot to go. And it rolls out of bounds. That'll turn it over to ACS. Avery Morris back inside. Here she goes on the drive, top of the key, stop and pop from the free throw line, then drains it in. Second made field goal for Avery Morris. All tied up 14-14 with 6:45 to go in the first half. Maya Brown on the left wing kicks it over to Stroud. Stroud running point here. Slow in the roll as the Lady Purples looking to drop the play and confuse the defense. Maya Brown now with the possession back to Stroud, top of the key. She's guarded by Addison Law. Long three here for Stroud, and it rims out. She had a good look at it. Just couldn't get it to fall. 29% from 3 was Stroud last season. A pass inside from Morris to Patrick, and Patrick wrestles for it down low. It'll be a jump ball. Back to Bowling Green.
Both teams are making smart decisions and choices in trying to get the ball in the right spot so they can take good shots. Great shots and have a great opening. And both teams are doing pretty good at that. Defenses are just on top of it.
Corey Ware checks out. Nariah Woods checks back in for Bowling Green. 6 minutes to go in the first half. We're still tied up 14-14. That pass tipped away by Ford. Morris wide open in the lane. Taking her time, is going to lay it in for 2. Avery Morris already here with 9 points in the first half. Tries to get the steal there, but Bowling Green keeps the possession. Lady Patriots now leading 16-14. Kicks over left corner, back out to Brown, top of the key. Brown surveying over to Stroud on the left wing, passes it inside to Woods. Woods going to try to wrestle with it. And it looks like a violation there called against Bowling Green. Keep it with Allen County-Scottsville. So now here come the Lady Patriots back down the floor. Morris with the possession. Everywhere she goes, at least 2 Lady Purples follow her. She passes it inside, intended for Deborah Patrick, and she loses it between her hands. It goes out of bounds back to Bowling Green.
That's exactly what she needs to do is they need to surround her with as many players as possible, but you got to watch out for Ford because Ford is going off as well.
That's 7 turnovers for Allen County-Scottsville in this first half so far. 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Lady Patriots do hold on to the lead, 16-14. Here's Pratt surveying around the perimeter, tries to drive, holds the brakes at the free throw line, and sends it back out to Stroud. Back to Pratt. Now back to Stroud playing hot potato. Sends it over to Davenport in the left corner, who passes it inside to Hall, trying to wrestle her way up, and she'll get the foul called. And now she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Battling hard on the inside right there. That's just what you got to do is try to take it back up as tough as possible and try to draw the foul as you're going up.
That foul was on Kyra Marr, her team's first of the quarter. Shooting 2 now is Hall, and first shot is no good. Last season struggled from the charity stripe. She was 6 for 56 from the free throw line last season. Second shot on the way, lane violation, so no shot. And it was on Bowling Green, so ACS will just take it there as the second shot won't count.
Can't jump off that line right there. You got to wait for the ball to come off the rim.
So Zara Hall checking out, and Corey Ware checking back in for Bowling Green. As Avery Morris trying to break out of the full court press. Now she's got 3 Lady Purples following her down the floor. They find Allison Ford down low. She puts up a shot, won't go. Wrestle for the ball under the net to the left side, and looks like Bowling Green will get the turnover there after the foul. Foul is on Deborah Patrick. It's her first and team's second of the quarter. Not a whole lot of fouling going on in this contest. 4.5 minutes to go already in the second quarter.
A lot of great pressure.
Pratt surveying the wing. A strong pass from Ware outside to Stroud. Just kind of rolls off her wrist and out of bounds. Turns it over to ACS. That makes 9 turnovers for Bowling Green as they call a timeout. Lady Patriots leading 16-14. We'll take ourselves a short break here. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. You see the Lady Purples there breaking out of the huddle, and ACS now after the turnover off the stray pass intended for Stroud, rolls off the wrist and out of bounds. Allen County-Scottsville can have a chance to extend their lead. Currently holding on to it 16-14 with 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Morris trying to shake off Ware, driving left side up and in. That's those handles Avery Morris has been so well known for in the 4th region throughout her time at the varsity level. Lady Patriots up by 4, 18-14. Inside 4 minutes to go now here in the second quarter. Pratt over to Davenport. Davenport over to Pratt now. Back to Stroud in the left corner. Back outside to Pratt. Surveying the perimeter again. Just playing a game of hot potato around the perimeter. Here's Stroud going to drive. Meets 3 Lady Patriots down inside the paint. Chooses to pass it out. Morris with her hands in the air. Slots it away. One-on-one here with Pratt. She's going to hit the Euro step. Bank it in and one! And she's rightfully hyped about that play.
Oh, yeah. She needs to be. She's earning her points.
Look at this replay, courtesy of Toyota Bowling Green. Look at Morris on the fast break after the steal. And the N1 celebration after. And she'll head to the line for another 3-point play opportunities. A couple of substitutions for the Lady Purples as Pratt and Corey Ware check out for Anaya Smith and Cadence Burton. That shot's good. Another 3-point play completed there for Avery Morris.
Sometimes you can pass the ball just a little too much, and that's what happened. ACS got right where they needed to be so that they could get the steal.
3:20 to go in the second quarter. Woods in the left corner. Passes inside to Anaya Smith, who gets fouled on the spin. They'll call it on the floor. It'll stay with Bowling Green. Head coach Gary DeWitt is not seeing where that one came from. Talking over with the officials over by the scoring table. Foul was on Patrick. It's her second, team's third of the quarter. Stroud looking for the inbound pass, has to send it way overside. Nearly got intercepted by Morris, but Davenport held on to it. Stroud on the left wing. Back outside to Burton. Burton just checked into the game for the first time, and it's stolen away by Ford. Burton getting right back on defense, but Morris now with the possession inside 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. 21-14 the lead for the Lady Patriots. Spinning inside is Morris, tries to drive up and in. She's met with 4 Lady Purple's defenders, but the foul is called, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
She earns every point that she's getting out there because the purples are all over. They're hanging over. They're really trying to stop her from everything that she is doing. But how can you do it? Her handles are great.
First shot up and miss for Avery Morris. Her first miss from the charity stripe in this contest. Substitution also for Allen County-Scottsville as Patrick checks out for Peyton Marr, the senior forward. Second shot on the way for Morris. It's good. Avery Morris leading the Lady Patriots in scoring, leading all scorers in this contest so far as they lead 22-14 with 2:40 to go in the second quarter. Burton running the point, sends it over to Stroh on the right wing. Here's Stroh making the drive baseline, back outside to Burton. Going to try the long three, but they'll call a foul, I believe, on the floor. Either way, he'll stay with Bowling Green.
Foul away from the ball. They better be careful with these fouls that they're putting out there. You don't want to get into foul trouble so early in the game. You end up sitting a while, or you end up having the other team be on the foul line, you know?
Foul was on Marr. It's her first, team's second, and another foul there after the fact. It's like it'll be on Davenport, and I'll turn it over back to ACS. Morris quick on the inbound. Looks like Davenport actually stepped out of bounds, so no foul there that time. Here's Morris, gonna drive, left side, kicks it outside to Ford. She likes the spot from the corner, she got it! Long three connects as the Lady Patriots extend their lead 25-14 with 2:10 to go here in the second quarter. Here's Stroh on the left wing, outside to Burton, who's running point, top of the key. Stroh fakes the drive right, cuts back left, spins back to her right around the free throw line, gonna stop and pop, banks it off the glass for two, her first points of the contest.
Nice move. Even though she had somebody open in the corner, she was able to take that shot and knew that she was gonna make it.
Marr on the right wing gets tipped out from behind by Burton, but ACS recovers with Addison Law. Running point, top of the key, sends it over to Morris on the far left wing. She's guarded by Davenport. 1:30 to go in the first half. Marr with a possession on the right wing. Driving baseline does Marr, kicks it outside. It's blocked by Davenport. Out of the air, she's hunting back down the floor. She's one-on-one, gonna try to lay it up and in. It rims out. Nia Smith with the board, and she gets fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot two.
Bowling Green keeping those hands up. Coach Head, if you ever see him over on the side, when they get down here in Allen County's by their goal, he's already yelling, hands up, hands up, hands up. And hands up right there has gotten the steal.
Nia Smith takes the shot, and first one misses. So far this season, Nia Smith averaging about 50% from the free throw line. Second shot on the way, and it falls in good. 1 for 2 trip. And some substitutions here for Bowling Green as Nia Smith checks out for Nariah Woods, who comes back into the game. And inbound here from Law to Morris, who's under the full court pressure from Kimber Graves, who just checked into the contest for Bowling Green. Graves nearly forcing the steal on the junior. And ACS is going to call the timeout to avoid the turnover. They lead 25-17 here in the second quarter, as we're going to keep it here with 1:07 to go in the second quarter. About an 8-point lead here. Looking at the stats, at least turnovers-wise, looks like Bowling Green leads in the turnover margin with 12, whereas ACS has 9 so far in the first half. So a couple more, but Bowling Green's starting to learn from their mistakes, and just like you said, making sure they're putting their hands up on defense.
And that's just what they have to do. I mean, you can't stop Avery Morris, and you can't automatically stop Ford. Those two are the two that are doing all the scoring for Allen County, and they just, I don't even know what they can really do at this point besides, what they're doing, which is hands up, 3-4 people on at a time, and everybody just moving around, putting pressure on everybody else, making sure passes don't get in.
ACS passing it inbounds. You saw Calvin Head there on your screen just a moment ago towards the end of that timeout. See if that timeout paid off for the defense. Final minute of the first half. Here's Morris swinging all the way around the left side and finds the baseline to drive her way through. And it'll be a turnover to Bowling Green.
Nariah Woods was in front of Morris at that point trying to get her off of our game.
Here's Davenport running point with Stroh after the inbound. Hand off to Kimber Graves, the 8th grader, who's now running point, and she swings off to the left corner. Here's Stroud, stop and pop from the free throw line. That one won't go. They're going to get the rebound here with Hall, who can't connect on her shot. They wrestle with it down below the basket. And that foul is going to be called, looks like on Bowling Green, so it'll turn it over to ACS. So about 30 seconds to go now here in the second quarter. Substitution is Zara Hall checking back out for Corey Ware, the senior forward. And forward inbounds to Morris once again is heading down the far sideline, driving inside, passes it over to Marr, trying to force her way to the basket. That one's going to be a miss, and it's rebounded by Stroh. Stroh trapped in the corner in a double team, passes it behind her back, goes out of bounds on Juniper Stroh, so it'll turn it over to ACS.
She was looking for help. She was definitely trapped and almost knocked out of bounds there, but she was looking for help and didn't have anybody around her. Everybody had already started heading back down court thinking that she had it, but two Patriots were right there on her.
Some of the Lady Patriots even didn't know that they got the turnover there and had to run back from the backcourt. But now with 12 seconds to go in the first half, Lady Patriots trying to send a statement towards the end here. Avery Morris drives, shot's no good, but she'll head to the line, looks like shoot two.
Avery Morris earning everything that she gets with the Lady Purples draped all over this game.
Lady Purples will be in the bonus for these final 6.7 seconds as first shot of the two-shot trip is good for Avery Morris. Last trip to the charity stripe was a 1-for-2 trip. A couple of substitutions here late as Kyra Marr comes back in for Allen County-Scottsville. And Avery Morris, second shot on the way. It's good. Another 2-for-2 trip. About 7 seconds in the first half. What are the Lady Purples going to do here with 5 seconds to go now? Stroud on the drive. That one gets stolen away. 1 second to go. A tussle. Stroud with a last-second shot. Bounces off the front of the rim. A good effort nonetheless. But the Lady Patriots hold on to a strong first-half lead, 27-17. And you see head coach Gary DeWitt there on your screen. No doubt happy with the lead, but always on the lookout for things his team can do better, as is Calvin Head. We'll go ahead and step aside as the Lady Patriots lead 27-17 at the half. We'll be back for your Don Franklin halftime report right here on the 7 Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated. And from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School for your Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report. If you're also curious about some other scores, at least collegiately, for basketball, the UK Wildcats currently lead the Indiana Hoosiers 52-51 with about 9:30 to go in the second half of that one. So the Wildcats looking to get their scoring back on track. And the Lady Purples, if you look at these stats, looking to get their possessions of the ball back on track as well. Turnovers, the most notable thing for the Lady Purples, as they have 5 more than ACS through that first half, plus only 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
Bowling Green Purples have got to take care of the ball. When they're not taking care of the ball, they really put themselves in a difficult position because they are playing hard in both phases of the game, but you can't do anything when you got people all over you the way that Allen County has been.
Absolutely. And when you look maybe at the number of rebounds, that may seem kind of small, I think, for both these teams. There's been a lot of jump ball fouls in these instances that the ball has fallen. That's why I think that rebound margin is so low. But ACS, you may say, oh, well, they have 5 less rebounds. You know, how do they lead by 10 if Bowling Green is able to haul in that many more, at least in a first half? Well, you got to think about the opportunities that ACS is taking advantage of when they have possessions on their end of the floor. They struggled maybe a little bit in the couple opening minutes trying to get Allison Ford going, I think, in the shooting game, but she really came alive towards the end of that first quarter, started that second, and you really started to see both her and Avery Morris knock down shots.
And on top of that, like you said, with the rebounding, Allen County didn't miss many shots. I mean, everything they did, they hit. Bowling Green's, a lot of their rebounds came on the offense because they were getting second chance opportunities, but they weren't able to make the shots.
Yeah, so really that's ultimately when you look at it, that's what it comes down to. 10 points, only the difference. Not a huge difference here for Bowling Green, but they did go up against arguably a similar situation. We mentioned it in our pregame show about facing off against Bardstown, having one scorer who really did a bulk of the workload and how their defense was really able to shut her down. Avery Morris has basically been dragging at least 3 Lady Purples with her around the court every single time she has the basketball and is still finding a way to get to the rim. Currently leading all scorers with 17 points. No threes made by her just yet. A lot of two-pointers made as well, including multiple trips to the free throw line. Only 1 trip has she not went 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far in this game. And then Allison Ford has 10. So all 27 points for ACS coming from only 2 players.
What are you going to do? I mean, you got Morris, who does very, very well, and then she actually has a backup, like we was talking about Bardstown, having 1 player that was doing that excellent. You have 2 right here at Allen County.
Absolutely. Juniper Stroud, looking down the scoring sheet for the Lady Purples, Juniper Stroud with 2. Amaya Brown with 2 as well. Maddie Davenport leads the Lady Purples with 8 points. Anaya Smith with 3 and Zara Hall with 2. Those are your score leaders for both teams and their points, as well as we'll go ahead and take ourselves a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report and get ready for the start of the second half here on the 7 Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, I can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Ryan Murphy, Big Ham alongside here. We're midway through your Don Franklin halftime report and midway through the contest here as the Lady Patriots of Allen County-Scottsville lead the Lady Purples of Bowling Green 27-17. We're minutes away from the start of the second half here, but it's been a full day of exciting basketball today. We'll go in chronological order, recapping the final scores of all the games today. If my nose will stay open here, it feels like it's starting to clog up. It's been a long day that we've been calling games here today. So the first game this morning was between Barron County and Todd County Central. The Trojanettes dominated that one 74-10, the final score. Final score between Metcalfe County and Logan County was 45-32. Monroe County took the win over Greenwood 60-54. Warren East took the win in a close one over Clinton County 57-53. And Russellville took the win over Glasgow 67-50. And the game just prior to this one between the Lady Patriots and the Lady Purples, the Franklin Simpson Lady Cats and the Cumberland County Lady Panthers went to battle, and it was Cumberland County who came out on top 51-44. Now here we are at halftime between the Lady Purples and the Lady Patriots. It's a 10-point lead for the visiting Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots. A strong one and a strong start for head coach Gary DeWitt in his first season back as head coach. 3 different stints he's had. This will mark his third as head coach. He had been an assistant last season, and when ultimately that head coaching job once again became open, he felt that the relationships and the bonds that he had built with this young team really is what led him to step back into this role. And so far, I think you could see that those relationships and those bonds is really paying off here with a 10-point lead over the Lady Purples, who over the last 5 years have really been almost what you'd call the queens of the 4th region.
Oh, yeah, and, man, they're doing an excellent job over at Allen County, man. Him coming back the way that you said that he came back, man. Yeah. Like you said, those relationships, they mean a lot. Mm-hmm. And when you have that type of love for one another, man, it makes a big difference in how a coach and a player plays for a coach is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Because if you don't like the coach, you're not going to play that well. Absolutely. you're going to do your very minimum. You're not going to do your very best. And Coach has them doing their very best right now.
Absolutely. And when you look at ACS, they've been right on the cusp of greatness over the last couple of seasons. Avery Moore has been a big part of that. The junior guard, the all-region first-team member last season, arguably could have been in the running for 4th Region Player of the Year. And I think this year she wants to silence any doubters that could keep her from trying to take home that award. And you can already see it. 17 first-half points in this contest as we're underway for the second half. ACS swinging around the perimeter from Patrick over in the corner to Ford. ACS now moving from right to left to score based on our position. Lady Purple's moving left to right. Here's Law passing inside, intended for Mars. Lady Purple's, it's Stroh who comes away with the basketball on the steal. Brown driving, pass over to Davenport, lays it up and in. Davenport led the Lady Purples in that first half with 8 points. Now she's got 10. Here's Morris driving between 3 Lady Purple defenders. Can't get the foul, but she does get the miss. Addison Law with the rebound. Deep 3 there for Kyra Marr, who lets it go. That's Marr's first made basket of the contest to extend the Lady Patriots lead 30-19.
Lady Purples need to hold on to the ball when they have the rebounds, like they have that opportunity. And if you miss it, go chase it down. Somebody needs to chase the ball down.
Here's Stroh outside to Davenport running point, top of the key. Lady Purples with that long 3 here from Stroh. That one falls just off the front of the lip of the iron, and it's rebounded by Addison Law. So Stroh with only 1 made basket on 5 attempts through the contest so far. 6.5 minutes to go here in the third as Patrick goes up for 2. They will not call the foul. They'll say it'll go out of bounds off her hands, and that turns it over to Bowling Green.
And the reason why they didn't call the foul at that point right there, because feet were planted firmly by Hall and hands were straight in the air, didn't move. When you do it like that, you have a 90% chance of not getting a foul called on you.
You saw a little bit of that frustration there on Deborah Patrick as she headed back to the other end of the floor. Davenport there on the inbound. You see on your screen great shots here from our camera crew in Seth Daniel and Brandon Jones. All day long they've been here for the coverage of the State Farm 4th Region Challenge as Amaya Brown lays it up and in for two. Again, Avery Morris quickly marching back down the floor, loses a dribble off her left foot, and it goes out of bounds into the Allen County-Scottsville bench. That turns it over back to Bowling Green.
Lady Patriots don't want to give the momentum to Bowling Green, but it seems like it is definitely moving that way. Getting the turnover right there.
3 turnovers for ACS in the third quarter. Pass outside. Davenport could have had an open three there. That pass inside, tipped by Marr as the long shot from Smith goes over the rim and rebounded by Allison Ford for Allen County. Over the left wing with Morris. Morris, top of the key. 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still a 9-point lead for ACS. 30-21 the score. Here's Morris driving right side, kicks outside to Ford. Ford with a long three, bounces off the near side rim. Now passed outside to Law. Law with her own three, banks it in.
Wow. Nice shot.
If one Lady Patriot misses, you can bet another's going to be there to get the rebound and provide a second chance opportunity. And we talked about maybe that difference in rebounds. Well, the missed shots haven't been plentiful for ACS, but when they do, they make sure to give themselves another opportunity. Here's a drive for Amaya Brown and a tough and one. She'll head to the line for a three-point play.
Brown going to the hole, man. She's taking it in strong. She's not worried about anybody in her way. Patrick was standing right there, and she knew she just had it, but nope. Brown taking it in.
Saw a look at the replay there, courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green of that and one. Here's three-point play shot on the way for Brown. No good, but it's rebounded there by Ware, and Bowling Green will keep it on their end of the floor. Here's Stroh on the right wing now, passes it inside to Hall. Hall swinging it over, intended for Davenport. It tips out of bounds to stay with Bowling Green. Substitution here for ACS as Peyton Marr checks in for Deborah Patrick. Two senior forwards swapping their position as Davenport inbounds it to Stroh. Juniper Stroh at the point. Not much movement from anyone on the floor here as they pass it to the left wing to Davenport. Tipped out by Morris, and now here goes Law down the floor with the basketball. On the left wing, pass inside. Morris going to try to struggle to recover it. Steals it away from Davenport. Top of the key three. Too strong off the back iron. It's rebounded by Corey Ware for Bowling Green. That's Morris's first attempted shot of the second half. And it comes with 4 minutes to go in the third. Still a 10-point lead for ACS. 33-23 current score. Meyer Brown fakes the shot, passes it over to Ware, who banks it in for two.
This is how Bowling Green needs to play. Team ball like this, when their one's getting covered, don't try to force the shot. Get it over to the next man.
Calvin Head's telling him to throw the hands in the air. Morris passes it courtside to Addison Law. Now over to Allison Ford on the right wing. Fakes the drive inside, passes it back out to Law, who holds on to it here. Potential jump ball situation, and a timeout called by ACS to keep the possession by head coach Gary DeWitt. A strategical timeout called there.
Very smart timeout right there, because they were going to end up getting on top of that ball and everybody was going to start grabbing on it, and you already know how that goes.
We're going to go ahead and step aside here as the Lady Patriots lead 33-25 over the Lady Purples. You're listening and watching local high school hoops here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
ACS wasting no time getting back to the action. Here's Morris on the drive, a little hop step, passes it outside to Marr. Still inside the paint, ends up back in the hands of Law. Top of the key, here's Morris with a long three, bounces short. Morris looked like she wanted the foul there, but it's Zara Hall down low who holds on to the rock.
Fighting and moving. I mean, trying to make sure, because Allen County was right there on it. All you got to do is grab a hold of it. You grab it over tight, you already know what that is, jump ball.
33-25 the lead here for Allen County-Scottsville. 3:25 to go in the third. Stroh running point. Davenport swinging around the baseline. Looking for an opening. Pass inside to Ware, just below the basket. Can't get the lucky bounce. Puts it back up and in off her own rebound. Gets her own rebound once again, and a tussle for the basketball as she goes down hard.
Ware moving in pain, but she's up.
Able to get back to her feet. Bowling Green has the possession. It looks like ACS seemed to think it was theirs off the jump ball, and Coach Head had to be like, guys, it's ours. Okay, calm down. Everybody take a breather. It is our ball. Let's hold on to it here.
But see, and I think that's the reason why they called the timeout down here at the end, because if they would have locked it up just like that, it would have been Bowling Green's turn.
Officials had to go to the scoring table just to ensure the possession was correct to go over to Bowling Green, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Kyra Marr off a loose pass, so it'll stay with the Lady Purples once again on their end of the floor. A couple of former Lady Purples also in attendance tonight. Katie Smiley up in the stands behind the bench here. Key piece of this Lady Purples team last season and for the last couple seasons, was a part of many championship winning teams in the region, as that shot missed long by Amaya Brown, and ACS quickly marching back down the floor. Here's Morris driving, kicking it outside to Marr. Marr with a long three. That one too strong. Tussle for the rebound. A couple of tips. Amaya Brown's the one who comes away with it. Jump ball on the floor, it looks like. And it should stay with ACS. It will.
It is their turn to have it on the jump ball.
So Addison Law will have the inbound. Couple of substitutions for Bowling Green.
Pratt and Woods.
Yep, Zara Hall coming out, as well as Amaya Brown. Pass inside to Kyra Marr, who lets a two-pointer fly. No good. Rebounded by Ware.
Good pass and good shot. It just hit the back of the rim and bounced back.
2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Davenport on the left wing. Over to Pratt, checking back in for the Lady Purples. Now she's running point for Bowling Green. Stop and pop from the free throw line and drops it in. Her first Bade basket of the contest. Pass over to Morris here as the Lady Purples are digging into this ACS lead. Deep three, this time from Law. That one bounces off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by Ware that time. Back down the floor, Davenport one-on-one with Morris. That one gets stuffed just below the rim, and that turns it over to ACS. They'll say it went out of bounds, it looks like, on Davenport.
It was very close, but it did hit off of Davenport's hands as that block was done.
Final 2 minutes here of the third quarter. Morris driving, meets a wall of three Lady Purples, steps back, takes a long three, rims out. Battle for the rebound down low. It comes away with ACS. Here's a long 2 for 4. That one gets tipped in the air, and Corey Ware comes away with the board. Down the floor goes Bowling Green. Rolls along the ground after touching a foot here, but Lady Purples still have the possession. Out to Davenport. Now wide open three from the corner. Too strong for Juniper Stroh, and it goes out of bounds. Back to ACS.
Scrappy ball going on right here on both sides there. You can tell that they want it. And if Bowling Green keeps giving these three-point opportunities like they're doing, and there's a lot of wide open three-point opportunities, they're going to start draining them.
Most notable, a strong two pass there as Kimber Graves, the 8th grader, puts the pressure on Avery Morris and gets the steal, puts up the shot, draws the foul, and she'll head to the line to shoot two.
Bringing the pressure. This is what Coach Head has his team doing. This is how he builds his programs. You put the pressure on. It doesn't matter what grade you're in. You get a chance to play.
Kimber Graves knocks down the first free throw this trip. Last season, appeared in 6 games as an 8th grader, went 3 for 4 from the free throw line. It's not a bad free throw shooter, and for her 7th grade season, second shot no good. Avery Morris comes away with a rebound. still trying to get in the scoring pylon in the second half as multiple fouls, kind of looks like in the middle of the court, and it'll be an offensive foul on Avery Morris. You can see Katie Smiley there on your screen, former Lady Purple, cheering on the team from up in the stands just behind the Lady Purple's bench. Again, a multi-time 4th region champion up there in the stands, now playing at the collegiate level at Campbellsville University. Pass over the top of the key. Here's Pratt, stop and pop from the free throw line. Can't get that one to go. Rebound hauled in by Ware, and a travel's going to get called against her as she fell to the ground with the basketball.
And the way that they're going around and going for every rebound, it's like everybody surrounds the goal once the ball is shot. So they're doing a great job at getting the rebounds. They just got to be able to put it back up and get the ball in the hole. 18
turnovers that marks for Bowling Green. Final 40 seconds of the third quarter here. Lady Patriots lead 33-28. Long three attempted there by Morris. No good. Struggle once again right below the basket. Here's Law trying to go up for two. She's fouled. She'll head the line to shoot two.
As you've seen, there was 4 purples in there. 3 or 4 of the Allen County Lady Patriots were in there scrapping for the ball. That's how you have to that's how you have to do when the ball goes in the air.
Addison Law, first free throw on this trip is good. Was a 66% free throw shooter last season, or this season so far. She goes 2 for 2 that trip. Final 30 seconds here, the third quarter. 35-28, the Lady Patriots lead. Allen County-Scottsville flexing out to a zone here. 19 seconds to go in the third. Kimber Graves running point, guarded by Morris. Morris jumping up in the air to try to deflect it. Pratt. Pass inside to Ware. Ware back outside to Davenport. Back in the hands of Graves. Take a long two. That one falls short and rolls out of bounds. Back to ACS with 4.5 seconds to go in the third. Law looking for the inbound pass to Morris. Morris guarded by Graves as she tries to put up a last-second shot and has to force her way through. It will not go. And that concludes the third quarter. Lady Patriots still hold on to the lead 35-28, but the Lady Purples are bouncing back. Stay with us because we'll have your fourth quarter coverage right here when we return on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today. At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
Welcome back here inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. ACS, you see them there on your screen if you're watching via our live stream. They hold on to the lead 35-28 to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter coverage brought to you by Edmonton State Bank, helping make your dream home construction come true sooner. Contact one of their seasoned loan officers today. Edmonton State Bank, it's your bank, your team. Fourth quarter coverage about to begin. Still a tightly contested game between the Lady Patriots and the Lady Purples. ACS leading 35-28. And a strong statement win this would be to end the State Farm 4th Region Challenge for Allen County if they could come away with a win. Lady Purples quick to inbound. Fourth quarter is underway. Here's Woods inside to Davenport. Davenport finds a lane inside to Ware. Back outside to Davenport, who recovers it. Nearly gets the backcourt violation as Morris got a hand on the ball in the pass. Now here's Stroh. Got a drive. Stop and pop two. And connects. Junie Stroh connects for two. She's got 4 points in the game as the Lady Purples are back within 5. On the left wing is Addison Law running point, guarded by Davenport. Left wing thinks about the long three instead, sends it over to Marr. Marr passes it deep inside to Patrick. Lays it up. That shot no good. Stolen away by Woods. Deborah Patrick with her first attempted field goal in the contest. Came here in the fourth quarter there. Throw going to get called for the travel there. Hesitated. on what would have been a wide open three from the left corner, and that turns it back over to ACS.
That's what gets everybody every time. It's that hesitation step.
Hezzy step sometimes works in the NBA.
In the
WNBA.
Yeah.
Just got to figure out how to make it work. But the officials have been really noticeable about that specifically in all the contests today. It seems like that Hezzy step.
Yes.
They've been on top of calling those. Patrick passing it up and inside to Marr. Marr puts up a shot, won't go. Woods comes down with the board. So Bowling Green here fighting back still. They're back within 5, and it's intercepted out of the air by Allison Ford. Ford over to Morris, one-on-one with Davenport, lays it up and in. Morris breaks her second half scoring drought, finally gets back on the board. She's got 19 points.
Bowling Green has done a great job at trying to keep her off of it. Not that she hasn't taken a couple of three-point shots there that she could have hit, but they have been keeping her down.
And the Braves pass inside to Davenport, pulls up from the free throw line. That one too strong. ACS comes down with the board. It's Addison Law. Law over to Ford. Ford passing it inside, intended for Patrick, and it's tipped out of bounds by Corey Ware. So it'll stay with Allen County-Scottsville underneath their basket on the baseline, and a substitution here as Ware checks out for Anaya Smith, and Amaya Brown checking back in for Juniper Stroh. 6:07 to go in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for ACS. It's become uncomfortably close, I imagine, for Allen County-Scottsville. A foul's called on the way for the Lady Patriots, as it looks like Kyra Marr will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Amaya Brown. That's her first and team's first of the quarter. Again, not been a whole lot of fouling in this contest. Both teams only had 6 fouls in the entire first half, as first shot won't fall for Kyra Marr.
And I think that's what they're trying to get to now. Take it to the hole and try to get those fouls, try to draw them.
Marr, a 66% free throw shooter, and can't connect. An 0-for-2 trip to the line that time as Brown comes down with the rebound. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Davenport passes it inside to Smith. Smith with a little bounce step, and she lays it up and off the glass for 2.
Good post move right there, setting it up. Dropping it down low.
ACS calls the timeout, and you can see head coach Gary DeWitt there heading now into the huddle with 5:52 to go in the fourth. Lady Patriots still lead 37-32, but this is a timeout where you really have to reset the defense and try to hone in on what Bowling Green started to do right.
Definitely got to reset everything and make sure that you are watching what Bowling Green is doing, like you said, because this is tough. Bowling Green's playing real scrappy ball. They're going after every single rebound. They're going under. It's like as soon as the shot is up, they're going underneath the rebound and grabbing everybody.
Again, shout out to all of our sponsors who made it possible to get out here to the State Farm 4th Region Challenge today. Don Franklin, Bowling Green Kia, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Morgantown Bank and Trust, Edmonton State Bank, the sponsor of our fourth quarter coverage, Warren RECC and NCTC, Toyota of Bowling Green, and State Farm agent Will Coker as well. This State Farm 4th Region Challenge has become somewhat of a spectacle and a great tradition here in early December in the 4th Region. Hosted here at Bowling Green High School, and always puts on a great event. Plenty of games that always stay competitive, and we've got another one here to wrap up the day. Lady Patriots leading 37-32 with 5:52 to go in regulation. Allison Ford inbound to Morris. In that entire first half, Lady Patriots had 27 points, and all 27 came from only 2 players, as Morris was one of them, drives down the floor. Foul's going to get called there. Looks like it'll be against Nariah Woods, her first, team second of the quarter.
She tried to plant her feet and stay still, but just a little late.
Law set on the baseline, looking for the inbound pass. Morris looks like she took a hit inside. Going one-on-one with Davenport. Here's a spin move from Addison Law. Can't connect, and Anaya Smith comes down with the rebound.
Looking for some help. Finally gets it.
Down the floor. Running point is Kimber Graves, the 8th grader, who has probably shown the most heart alongside Amaya Brown. 2 8th graders showing no fear in this contest as Anaya Smith goes up for 2, misses the basket, but draws the foul. She'll head to the line and shoot 2.
if they can, they need to keep getting it down there to Anaya Smith when she is one-on-one like that. Draw the foul, or most of the time she hits it off the backboard and she'll drop it in.
Lady Patriots, that's their first foul of the fourth quarter. And another timeout here called by ACS between free throws as Anaya Smith hit the first, and we'll keep it here. Lady Patriots leading 37-33, so 4 points the difference now. This is the closest the margin has been since probably the first quarter between these two teams so far. 5:16 to go in regulation. The Lady Purples are starting to find a groove that works for them. And Hamp, I think a lot of it does have to do and is going to have to do with making sure Anaya Smith can get going in the paint, and maybe even Corey Ware and Zara Hall as they work in that rotation.
Yes, those three right there, getting the ball to them, they play hard and they go up hard. You see them going for every rebound in the paint. When they grab it, especially on the offense, they're going right back up with it instead of just passing it anywhere or just throwing it all over the place. Bowling Green is absolutely looking for good shots. They're passing the ball around, making sure that they get everything that they need.
37-33 again, the lead for Allen County-Scottsville. They led by 10 at the half, 27-10. All 27 of those points were split between Avery Morris and Allison Ford. Ford had 10 in the first half. Morris had 17, and in this second half so far, Ford has yet to score. Morris only has 2. So looking at that scoring drought has really made the big difference here with 5:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Both the predominant scorers in the first half, only tallying a total of 2 points in the second half.
Putting on the pressure, doing a little better during the second half than in the first.
Nia Smith, second free throw on the way. It's good. No icing that free throw shooter as she goes 2 for 2. Addison Law looking for the inbound pass. And a timeout's going to be called by Bowling Green, or ACS actually is going to have the timeout once again there.
That half-court pressure, man, I mean, it was just a little too much, and he didn't want to get his girls in trouble.
We'll go ahead and step aside here. Lady Patriots still hold on to the lead, 37-34 over the Lady Purples. We'll be back. You're listening and watching local high school hoops on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
Do you have a lot of presents to transport this year? Well, let's go find you the perfect fit. The 2026 Toyota Camry. Toyota Sequoia, Toyota RAV4.
This holiday season, come find the perfect ride and fill it with all your goodies.
Welcome back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Patriots leading the Lady Purples 37-34 here with 5:15 to go in regulation. Lady Patriots heading back out onto the floor. They've led by as many as 12-13, averaging about that 10-point lead, but now the Lady Purple starting to battle back as the two leading scorers from the first half, who combined for 27 points, have only combined for 2 so far in the second half. That's Avery Morris and Allison Ford, who are looking to break out of their own scoring drought, and it's Morris who passed it over to Ford, cross court. Reach back in their own territory, Morris on the right wing. 5 minutes to go now in regulation as Morris drives. They'll call the offensive foul on Avery Morris.
The Purples bench got real hype. Everybody went up on their feet as they're down only by 3 points. This gives them the opportunity to come in, draw up a great play, execute it. Coach Head, he's going to be on the court here in a minute, telling them exactly what they need to do to try to get these 3 points.
That foul was on Morris. It's her second, team second of the quarter. Both teams with 2 fouls apiece in this fourth quarter. Davenport passing it over the top to Brown. Brown recovers the tipped pass, but can't connect on the shot. Morris comes away with it. Morris over to the corner to Ford. Ford with a long 2, connects.
Ford trying to get back on, well, she just got back on the board, but she's trying to get started again and make sure that this lead gets stretched.
4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Defense is putting the pressure on Lady Purples. Smith driving, lays it off the glass, too strong. Smith recovers her own rebound. Brown thinks about the 3. Instead, Graves taking a her long 3. No. Rebounded by Davenport. Multiple second chance opportunities. She can't connect. Rebound by Marr, and the jump ball looks like will go to ACS, and it will.
A lot of extra shot opportunities going on with the Purples. They just need to make them in.
Morris going back and forth here with Ford. As now Law holds down the point on the left wing. Morris trying to escape the defense from Kimber Graves. Stop and pop two from Morris. Can't connect. As now here's Law on the right wing with the rebound. Now back to Morris. Running top of the key. Guarded by Graves. Over to the left wing. Here's another long two from Ford. Can't connect. Patrick gets the rebound. She's going to try to fight her way against Anaya Smith. Smith tips it. Ford going to take the long two. Won't go. Rebounded by Nariah Woods. Here come the Purples.
Great job by the Purples getting that rebound.
And there's Amaya Brown connecting and laying it off the glass for two.
Naya keeps going to the hole.
3 points the difference as that ball goes out of bounds. And a couple of Lady Purple substitutions here as Corey Ware and Juniper Stroh checks back in. Amaya Brown and Anaya Smith checking out of the contest. Lead is now down to 3 points for ACS. 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Morris guarded by Davenport. Morris fakes right, drives left, driving up inside. Foul's going to get called on Corey Ware as Morris goes down hard.
Purples set up that double team right there, and it was just a little much. It was just a little too aggressive.
Foul was on Ware. That's her first, team's third of the quarter. Still just a 3-point lead for ACS here. Inbound to Morris. Thinks about the three from the left corner. Guarded by Davenport. Thinks otherwise. Passes it inside to Patrick. Foul's going to get called. Looks like it'll be on Stroh.
She left her feet. You can't, when the ball is that deep in, when the player has the ball underneath the rim like that, you can't leave your feet. It's best that you put your hands up and don't move. And you'll get the call your way most of the time.
Foul is on Stroh. It's her third. Team's fourth, so in danger of putting ACS into the bonus. And there it is as Patrick puts up the shot, gets fouled, and she'll head to the line shooting two. ACS will now be in the bonus for the remainder of regulation.
And again, it's not just about jumping. It's about how you're moving your hands. You're swinging them around everywhere trying to get that steal. It doesn't work all the time. You'll get that foul.
Patrick, first shot on this trip to the charity stripe is good. That's her first point of the contest. She has been the team's second leading scorer and the team's leading rebounder this season, averaging about 12 points a game, and just knocked down her first, and second shot no good. Ball rolls wild out to the outside, and it's brought in by Ware as Davenport running point. 2:50 to go. Stroh with a long three, and she connects on it. That's the shot she's been looking for, and a timeout called.
She was doing it on the other side, but she decided, hey, I'm going to come and do it on this side.
Calvin Head bringing his girls into the huddle as this is the closest the margin has been since the first quarter. The Lady Patriots lead by one. 40-39. We'll keep it here. 2:47 to go in regulation. ACS just not capitalizing offensively, and the Lady Purples just getting second, third, fourth chance opportunities that has got them back down only by one now.
That right there is what's keeping them in this game at the moment, is the ability to get the rebound and take extra shots. It's shot after shot after shot. Even when they missed 4 or 5 times, they'll bring it right back and toss it out and bring it back in and just do whatever it takes to make sure they try to get those extra points. Bowling Green Purples have had many chances. If they would have hit a lot of those, it might be a different score right about now.
No quit in these Lady Purples. Lady Patriots lead 40-39. Closest the margin has been since the first quarter. Inbound to Morris. Both Morris and Ford, again, who led that first half in scoring, both in double digits for the Lady Patriots. Yet to score more than 2 points. Long three from Marr. That one too strong. Stroh tries to come through with the rebound. Looks like she'll step out of bounds and it'll stay with ACS. Addison Law will have the inbound at the baseline. Surveying, passes inside to Patrick, but it's swatted out by Corey Ware. 2:31 to go. This is a possession you have to capitalize on if you're Allen County-Scottsville. And head coach Calvin Head is all but at the half-court line and on the floor, calling the defensive play for his girls. Once again, tapped out of bounds by Corey Ware. It'll stay with ACS.
Great defense on this inbound pass. Allen County can't get it in. Ware says hands up. Well, Coach Head said hands up. Ware does it and just knocks it out of bounds. If you can't grab a hold of it, just knock it out.
Kimber Graves checking out for Shayna Pratt, the junior guard. Almost all your starters back in here for Bowling Green. Pass outside to Morris, looking for that opening. Tries to hit the stop and pop. Almost lays it in, but she draws the foul. She'll head to the line to shoot two. That was miraculous. She did a juggling act driving down the baseline.
That was absolutely beautiful. If she'd have hit that right there, it was absolutely wonderful the way she drove in and does what she does. Bowling Green Purples are standing in front of her, but Avery Morris, still a bad lady.
Maya Brown checks in for Juniper Stroh for Bowling Green. Morris, first shot on the way, bounces too strong off the back iron. Every potential spot for points is at its maximum here with 2:23 to go in the fourth and a 1-point lead for ACS. That shot's good for Morris. She's got 3 points in the second half. That puts her up to 20 total in the game.
Morris is hyping up her team right now, telling them to get the ball, make sure that everybody's defending their player.
Graves, left side to Brown, two of the fiercest on the court. Here's Davenport on the right wing, pass it over to Woods, takes a long three from the corner, almost connects on it. She had a good look, can't get it to fall. That's her first attempt at a field goal as Brown's going to drive, can't get it to fall. Ware with the rebound, third chance opportunity, a jump ball called. Should stay with Bowling Green, and it will.
That three-point attempt by Woods, it looked good from where we're sitting at right here. It just bounced off the iron, bounced back. Bowling Green been doing what they've been doing the whole game, which is getting their own rebound.
Pass underneath to Ware, who can't connect on the two-point basket. Here's Morris, quickly running back down the floor in the fast break. She's guarded by Kimber Graves, trying to spin back to her left side, finds Patrick underneath, who lays it off the glass for two. Crucial point there for Patrick, who gets her first field goal of the game. 90 seconds to go in regulation. It's 43-39. ACS leads. Final 90.
Bowling Green should not feel rushed to try to shoot a three. They should just do what they're doing now, take it to the inside and try to get the 2 points.
Ware just couldn't connect on that shot. Addison Law gets the rebound, and Avery Morris going to run the time here in the backcourt. She's got to get out quick. She does so, gets over just in time, pass it inside, intended for Patrick, and Amaya Brown comes away with the steal. 1-on-2, she's going to drive either way, lays it up, foul's called, and now she'll head to the line to shoot two.
Brown's taking it to the hole. She tried to draw that foul so that she can get the and three or and one, but unfortunately it didn't go in for her.
Maya Brown heading to the charity stripe, hasn't hit a free throw in this contest. She's a 52% free throw shooter last season as a 7th grader at the varsity level. First shot's on the way, and it bounces right off the back iron on the inside. No good.
Ladies up front showing her some love, telling her, hey, look, calm down, make the shot.
Nail biter with 1:03 to go. Amaya Brown connects on the second free throw. Back within 3. Lady Patriots lead 43-40. 1 minute left here in the final game of the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. Morris surging out of the backcourt, guarded by Kimber Graves. Looking off the left wing, that one tipped out of bounds by Graves. It'll stay with ACS.
The 8th grader was able to slide underneath there and tap that ball out.
Addison Law will have the inbound, finds Morris, who's guarded by Davenport. 45 seconds to go in the contest. Over to Law. Law surveying around the wing, dribbles off her foot. No, they'll say it was dribbled off of Maya Brown's foot, and it will stay with Allen County-Scottsville. Oh, the Lady Purple side of the stadium cannot believe it. And a timeout's called here by Bowling Green. They trail by 3. Man, what a crucial turnover that arguably could have been right there.
Definitely was. If they would have gotten that call, man, there's no telling what could have happened at the moment. But now Allen County is going to try to dribble the ball out or try to pass it around to keep from the Purples getting the ball and making a 3, because they have a few people that can make threes from almost anywhere.
Avery Morris has 20 points in the contest. Only 3 of those coming in the second half. 17 of those coming in the first. Has just not been as consistently in the scoring in the second half. And neither is Allison Ford. Only 2 points in the second half. She had 10 in the first, so she's got 12. Second only to Morris with those 20 points.
But luckily, you got Addison Law and Deborah Patrick, who has stepped up and were able to make some points, maybe able to make some free throws and keep the score up.
Avery Morris is coming off back-to-back games with 39 points. Most recently against Todd County Central. Game before that against Hart County. Both of them, as crazy as it sounds, she had 39 points in those contests, shooting 59% from the field this season. And here she is with the inbound. Final 40 seconds trying to seal it for ACS. Only 3 points the difference. There's Law under immense pressure. Morris bails her out. She's going to drive left side. Makes it in for 2. Avery Morris is the clutch. 24 seconds, 5-point lead for ACS. Maya Brown driving from the free throw line. Tries to lay it up and in. Patrick gets the rebound. Morris holds it in. 15 seconds to go. Bowling Green doesn't look keen to foul here. 10 seconds, foul's called. So Avery Morris will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Kimber Graves. Take a look at this replay, courtesy of Toyota of Bowling Green. Avery Morris in the clutch, banks it in for 2. She's got 22 points, and now we'll head to the line to shoot 2. Morris, that shot's good. Crunch time with 10.9 seconds. Second shot's on the way for Morris. It's good. 7 points, the difference here. 10 seconds to go. Pass over to Davenport on the left wing. 7 seconds, now 6. Now 5, and it's intercepted out of the air by Allison Ford to put this one away for Allen County-Scottsville. And the Lady Patriots side of the arena erupts in cheers as the final buzzer sounds here at the State Farm 4th Region Challenge. The Lady Patriots seal the win 47-40 over the Lady Purples and improve to 4-1 on their season. Don't go anywhere. We'll have your Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia post-game report when we come back right here on the Seven Mountains Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is a perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles, still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome back inside the arena here at Bowling Green High School. Joining us now is Coach DeWitt of the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots, taking home a close win, a bit of a nail-biter here down the stretch for you guys, but ended up coming away with a win. How do you feel about your team's performance tonight?
I'm just so proud of these girls. You know, we've done so well tonight. Our game plan was to take care of the basketball, and we did take care of it when we needed to. Mm-hmm. And I thought we handled Bowling Green's pressure very, very well, and our girls just worked hard. And I'm so proud of them.
Now, I think a big piece of you really being a part of this team this year, I know you've mentioned it before to some other outlets, has been, you know, the relationships and the bonds you've built with this team. Yeah. What does it mean to have such a strong start here through the first 4 or 5 games?
It's just so great. You know, we've been working since last summer, and, of course, I coached these girls for years. Mm-hmm. I coached these girls for 6 years before this on the JV level. And these girls are just responding to what we're doing. They're working hard every day in practice, and that's what makes a championship team. And I think we're doing well right now for that. We're where I want us to be in December right now.
Absolutely. I mean, you mentioned it. This is kind of where you want to be in December, competing against a really good Bowling Green team. Is this kind of a game that you use to measure where you may be come February, March?
Oh, yes, for sure. I thought we did a really good job. We told them what we needed to do. We told them what we needed to take care of, and we did that. I thought everybody played well. Avery played a great game, and I'm just so proud of her.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you for taking a minute to talk with us. Congratulations on the win. We'll get a word here with Avery here shortly. I'll hold on to that for you. We'll get Avery up here in just a moment. Appreciate y'all for joining us here in the broadcast booth. We'll have Avery Morris join us here at 24 points in the contest. Avery, appreciate you for joining us here on the broadcast. Congratulations on your player of the game. A big win for you guys tonight. How'd you feel coming away with the win?
I felt great. I feel like they're a really good team, and that really shows how hard our team has worked and our dedication to playing hard all the time. Now,
Coach has mentioned before that you guys have built really a great bond, both with you and Coach and also this team.
Definitely.
Can you kind of attest to that and how this team has bonded really well? Does it show up on the court? Because with a win like that, it seems like it does.
It definitely does. I feel like we support each other a lot. We look for each other. We are in the right places at the right time. We know each other's game, which we've played together for a long time, like since we were like little bitty in rec league. And so I feel like we're just like all best of friends. I mean, we'll have a couple of chatters because we're so competitive with each other during practice, but we're definitely a family, and we just love each other so much. So
now this is a great point, I feel like, for you guys to be in December. You come out, you get a tough win against a strong Bowling Green team, and now you're going to move forward now through the rest of December, play a couple of maybe tournament away games and things of that nature. Is this really where you saw your guys being in December when you started the season?
Yeah, I had such high hopes, and I feel like we're exceeding them right now. Our defense is just so much better than the past years. I feel like Coach DeWitt has really gotten in our butts about it and just pushed us to be the best we can be. And I knew coming into this season we would be a lot, tougher, and we just were so developed during the summer. We had a great summer together, and so I figured we'd be here. We still got a long way to go, though, so I'm excited to see where we go.
Well, yeah, Avery, we'll see you down the line. Appreciate you for taking a minute to talk with us. We'll
Thank
step aside and be right back here to wrap up our coverage on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Thank you.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. Lady Patriots wrap up the State Farm 4th Region Challenge with a win over the Purples, 47-40, the final score. As we take a look at your final stats here tonight, most notably rebounds. ACS, though they had about 5 less at the half, exceeded Bowling Green in the rebound margin by the end of this game. Tie in turnovers, not a huge difference in fouls. Free throws as well, ACS by far leading in that margin as well. So ACS really just capitalizing when it counts.
Oh, yeah, 75% free throw shooters. And that's exactly what you see right there, 14 and 19. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, taking in the hole, taking every advantage that they had, every opportunity that they had, they scored on it. And, again, turnovers. Both of them had a lot of turnovers. But, again, ACS was able to capitalize.
And you heard Coach DeWitt there in our post-game interview. We just talked about, the bond that this team has. You heard it as well from Avery Morris, our player of the game, who will officially crown in just a moment. But it's just really been about the bond. These group of girls that she mentioned has played together for 6 years, if not longer, starting all the way back in rec league ball, and they've just kind of worked their way up. And you could see how that passion and that camaraderie has really built up. You can see it on the floor, and I think you see a great, healthy confidence out of this ACS team with Coach Gary DeWitt now back at the helm of the program. You could clearly tell it's making a big impact, but this is going to be a loss, rather, for the Lady Purples that's going to fuel them to improve through the rest of December and into the new year, because what better place to be in December than A, with you could have a lot of confidence, or B, to know exactly what you need to work on, and that's what the Lady Purples are going to have after tonight.
Yes, and what you said about the Lady Patriots, their togetherness, I've watched a lot of teams go very far in playoffs when you have people that have played together so long, they love each other, they spend time outside of practice, outside of games, they spend time with each other outside of school and everything else. A lot of times those teams tend to do very, very, very well. Football, basketball, baseball. I mean, I've seen it all over, soccer, everything. You've seen it yourself. Mm-hmm. The Purples, they will grow from this. They're going to have to. Coach Head is in there talking to them now, and he's expecting a lot out of them, but not really, because he knows how young a lot of them are. Absolutely,
and they're going to take this, no doubt. They're going to improve going forward. This is a team that's still going to be a threat when it comes to Diddle Arena and the 4th Region Tournament come February, March time, and don't overlook these Lady Purples. Some people tried to do that last year, and that was something you just could not do. They still managed to fight their way to a 4th Region final, and that's something you're going to expect out of a Calvin Head-led team every single year. We're going to go ahead and step aside for just a moment. When we come back, we'll rebound a couple of more stats as well as crown our player of the game from tonight's game right here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network when we return.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome you back here to the Seven Mountain Sports Network as head coach Calvin Head of the Bowling Green Lady Purples heading up to join us here. Lady Patriots took the win 47-40. The final score here in this one. We'll have Coach Head joining us up here in the booth in just a moment. Appreciate him, as always, for having us out here in the arena. Coach Head, appreciate you for joining us here as we'll get the headset on for him. Get him unmuted. Coach Head, appreciate you for having us.
Yeah.
Not the final results you wanted, but no doubt a lot of stuff you can work on going through the rest of December.
Sure. You know, we knew we had our hands full on a quick turnaround playing last night. You know, Allen didn't play last night, so they probably had a prep day. We tried to do ours this morning. Avery Morris is a handful.
Yes.
You know, she's a handful. And they had some other players step up and make some big shots and big plays. And, you know, we didn't have great scouting report discipline in the first half, and I think she had 17 of their 27 in the first half. So you can't let a good player like that get going. And then she empowers her teammates to step up and make shots and make plays. So had a little fight there and just couldn't get the ball to bounce our way. So a lot to take back. You know, they came in averaging 69 points a game, held them to 47. So I think that's a win for us. We just got to clean up some areas.
I was going to say, you mentioned it. I mean, you still held them down, too, there within about a 7-point margin. Plenty of moments there where you guys very well could have managed to fight back and win. It's a good spot, I feel like, for you guys to be in December, knowing some things you can work on.
Absolutely. You know, they're a senior-laden team, 6 seniors, and then, you know, your best player is a junior who's been through a lot of wars. And, you know, I thought our 2 8th graders showed a lot of resolve. Kimber Graves came in. I think she changed the game for us defensively, just giving Avery a different look. And, you know, we had it to 1, I believe, with the ball, and had a shot at the rim a couple shots at the rim that didn't go in, and then they ended up getting a transition layup. So we were right there. We just dug ourselves a hole, specifically in the second quarter.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we appreciate you first for coming up and talking with us here,
Sure.
for having us out as well.
Yeah,
you put on a great event here, and we're glad you had us out.
We appreciate y'all hanging with us all day. It's been a long day, but I think there was some really good basketball, and you got to see a lot of players in our region, and that's what it's about. So we appreciate you all.
Yeah, Coach, appreciate you for having us. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll wrap up our coverage here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Oh, hold on for a second, children. Christmas is just around the corner, and I just want to let you know this year, the spa is the perfect way to relax after a long night of lugging those presents around the world. The only problem is, I can't invite my good friend Frosty over to join the fun.
Santa here with jolly good news. Save thousands on the best hot tub brands with immediate delivery. You've been nice. Now treat yourself. Only at Aqualand on Campbell Lane.
At Morgantown Bank and Trust, a home equity line of credit offers you flexible access to the value in your home. With 5.99% introductory interest rate for the first 6 months, all the cash you need is right under your roof. Call today.
With State Farm Home Insurance, you can get the help you need from a local agent if things get complicated, and from our easy-to-use app whenever you need it.
Call State Farm agent Will Coker in Bowling Green today.
Welcome you back inside the arena at Bowling Green High School. We're wrapping up our coverage from the State Farm 4th Region Challenge, and we're going to look down the scoring sheets for both these teams. Avery Morris led all scores with 24 for ACS. Looking down the scoring sheet continuously for the Lady Patriots, Kyra Marr had 3, Addison Law had 5, Allison Ford had 12, and Deborah Patrick finished with 3. All 3 of her points coming in that fourth quarter to help secure the win for the Allen County-Scottsville Lady Patriots. And looking down the Lady Purple scoring sheet, 2 for Shayna Pratt, 1 for Kimber Graves. Juniper Stroh had 7. Amaya Brown had 9. Maddie Davenport had 10. Anaya Smith had 7. Corey Ware had 2. And Zara Hall also had 2. And that rounds out your scoring sheet for both these teams. The final score, Lady Patriots win 47-40 over the Lady Purples, and we get to crown tonight's player of the game. You heard from her earlier in our post-game show, brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia. Tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Warren RECC and NCTC, is Allen County-Scottsville's Avery Morris, who finished the night with 24 points. See a couple of highlights from her on your screen. It was no doubt a night that she was able to capitalize. In the first half, 17 points, and had about 7 in the second half to help seal the win for ACS. 47-40, the final score. So congratulations, Avery Morris. You are tonight's player of the game. For your high-speed internet needs, choose NCTC, powered by Warren RECC. It's fast, reliable service with a hometown touch. Again, a huge shout-out, as always, to our sponsors, Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Aqualand Pool and Spa, Morgantown Bank and Trust, Edmonton State Bank, Warren RECC, NCTC, Toyota Bowling Green, and State Farm agent Will Coker. Was an exciting State Farm 4th Region Challenge here today as we take a look down at the final results from all the games tonight. Warren East took the win over Clinton County 57-53. Barron County took a big win to open the day, 74-10 over Todd County Central. Monroe County took the win over Greenwood 60-54. Metcalfe County took the win over Logan County 45-32. Russellville came out on top over the Glasgow Lady Scotties 67-50. Cumberland County beat the Franklin Simpson Lady Cats 51-44. And Allen County-Scottsville took the win to close out the night against the Bowling Green Lady Purples 47-40. We're getting ready to wrap up our coverage here. Big Hamp, any final thoughts?
Man, it's been a great, great day. Seen a lot of great basketball, seen a lot of great basketball players, and, man, I'm just looking forward. This is still early in the season, so I'm looking forward to everything that we got coming up in the next couple of months.
Early December, so plenty of basketball still ahead for us here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Again, a huge shout-out to our crew who got us on the air all day today, including Dalton for tonight's game on the board. Back at the station, Matthew Clark, our producer-director, Seth Daniel, and Brandon Jones on the cameras. And signing off, once again, Andy as well, who was on the boards for us earlier in the day. As we go ahead and sign off for now from the State Farm 4th Region Challenge, I'm Ryan Murphy for Big Hamp, signing off for now. Stay tuned to our social media for everything going forward and our coverage on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Goodbye for now. We'll see you soon here in South Central Kentucky. Good night, everybody.